CS2's second major pick'ems has started, and this one is just as hard to predict as the opening stage of the Copenhagen Major. I've watched almost every game during the RMR, so I'll predict, or rather guess, the outcomes based on what I've seen right after Skins Monkey.
Black Weekend has started over at Skins Monkey, which is an automated skins trading site with a $5 free bonus for every $100 trade completed. Simply add your items from your inventory, then find skins that match your current balance. For the Black Weekend, there is a limited time offer of 45% deposit bonus for Friday and a 40% bonus on Saturday and Sunday. This is the perfect time to upgrade your loadout fast and for much cheaper. The site offers live support 24/7 and there's a lot of skins to choose from. Visit my link down below to get to Skins Monkey.
Now, I want to make it clear that if you end up copying my picks, that's totally on you. If you have no idea what to pick, I suggest looking at different pick'ems online or from other content creators or streamers to get a better overview. But ultimately, this game and this format with BO1s will cause a lot of unexpected results, so don't be too hard on yourself. I'll do what I normally do and start with my bottom 03s. For the first slot, I'll go with Rare Adam. Based on what I've seen, this is not a bad team by any means, who are also great aimers, so it's fully possible for them to upset against any team with just raw firepower. But based on pressure to perform and having to compete against these other teams with more experience, with also their first game going against Mongols, I don't see them having great chances this major. But I could be totally wrong. Next team I'm putting 03 is Imperial, which coincidentally managed to sit right next to Rare Adam. Now, Imperial is good at closing rounds and they have experienced players, but some of them make mistakes that get punished far too often, which was especially noticeable during the RMRs. They could prove me wrong here, but based on that and recent performance, I don't find them to be that good, which I can say is the complete opposite to a team like MIBR. Based on what I've seen, MIBR is as close to perfection as you can get right now. No one seems to be holding this team down, and their first match is against VP, which makes it all the more exciting because I think VP is also a strong 3-0 contender. Honestly, it feels like a coin flip between these two teams, and I obviously can't put both to go 3-0. So I'm going to pick MIBR to go 3-0 and put VP in the 3-1-3-2 slot. I have a feeling that this could land, but it could also be the other way around. My other 3-0 pick is going to be Liquid, who is up against Cloud9 on their first match, so again, it's very hard to predict what will happen. And based on recent performance, I feel like their chances are slightly better than Cloud9 right now. I also feel like they might have underestimated Wildcard when they lost, but ultimately this is a strong team. So if that doesn't make it clear, I'm gonna put Cloud9 in the 3-1 and 3-2 slots. If I was doing the pick'ems for the next stage, I would definitely feel more confident for sure, but my next pick, however, for the 3-1-3-2 slots is going to be Big. Big played well during the RMRs, held up strong, they have good coordination as a team even with the map loss against Passion, and they win the rounds you expect them to win. But who knows? My next pick for the 3-1-3-2 slots is going to be Complexity. Now, Complexity was far from perfect during the RMRs, and sometimes they lose fights or rounds that they shouldn't, but I would still have to pick them to advance with the experience they have, and I think their chances are pretty good. Moving on, my next pick is going to surprise a lot of you, I think, but I'm going with Wildcard. During the RMRs, they played very well, and they didn't lose a single map because of a lot of impact and firepower from a young roster, with also Zonic, who is a beast. And when they played their worst, I don't think they made a lot of mistakes during the RMRs. So yeah, I'm going with what I saw, what I believe in, and I'm picking them to advance. I don't necessarily think they'll reach, playoffs, but I still think they have good chances here. Finally, my last pick is going to be Mongols, which might not surprise a lot of you. Mongols didn't have the cleanest run in the RMRs for what they're capable of, but it's a young roster with also a lot of experience. So in the end, I'm going to go with this team to advance. Share your picks down below and we can compare. Hope you have fun during the majors, and I'll see you at the elimination stage. Peace.